This is a test.
This is a test. What do you know about language arts, math, science, and social studies? Find out while playing along with Knowledge for College, where teams from competing UISD schools spin the wheel of knowledge and answer questions from a world of subject categories. It's a mind challenge for students and a chance to win for their school. But most of all, it's a really fun way to learn. Now, let's play Knowledge for College.
Hi and welcome. You're watching Knowledge for College, a game of knowledge and learning featuring some of our best and brightest students here at United ISD. And today we have students with us from Centeno Elementary, and we also have students from Garcia Elementary. Now, before we get to meet our students, I'd like to introduce our special guest host today, and that would be Mr. Mike Marasco, owner of McDonald's of Laredo here in town. And Mr. Marasco, welcome and thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it.
Certainly. And if you could, just for the benefit of our students and our TV audience, just kind of explain to us just what is it you do as an owner at McDonald's?
Sure. So my wife and I and our family, we own 15 McDonald's here in Laredo, and we have around 900 plus employees. So maybe it's kind of like being the principal of a school. You know, someone's got to, at the end of the day, answer for all the questions and kind of oversee. But we do have a lot of people, a lot of employees that work for us, supervisors, office staff, and then inside the restaurants that deal with the customers every day, because we see thousands of customers. So it takes a big team, and we've got one, and we love what we do.
All right, very good. Thank you, sir. And let's turn our attention now to our students. Representing Centeno Elementary, we have Asalia and Christian. And Asalia, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself, please?
My favorite color is blue, and my favorite hobby is drawing.
All right, excellent. I like blue as well. And Christian, what can you tell us about yourself?
Well, my favorite hobby is playing video games when I'm not at school. And what else?
You have a favorite subject?
Yeah, science.
Science, excellent. And representing Garcia Elementary, we have Adrian and Angela. And Adrian, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, please?
I spend a lot of time doing taekwondo when I'm not in school. Mm-hmm. I like math. It seems the easiest to me.
All right, very good. And what about you, Angela?
My favorite color is pink. My favorite hobby is dancing when I'm not in school. And my favorite subject is mathematics.
All right, excellent. Well, very good, students. Just before we begin play, let me just go over the rules very briefly. Each team takes turns spinning the wheel you see behind you, and we have questions in science, math, language arts, and social studies. Those questions are worth 5 points if you answer correctly. And of course, the category in red, the wild turn category, those questions can come from any subject area, and of course they're designed to be a little bit more challenging, so those are worth 10 points if you can answer one of those correctly. Now, in order to earn the points, you do have to answer correctly, and if you don't, the other team gets a chance to answer that question and possibly earn the points. And of course, for all our questions, there is a 1-minute time limit, so once you hear the little bell, that means you have to give us your answer then and there. That means you've run out of time. So we held a little coin toss earlier, and Centeno gets to win the coin toss, which means they get to go first. So Azalea or Christian, will one of you spin for us, please? And I want to remind our students the wheel should go around at least once in order for it to count. And it's a very good spin, Azalea. Thank you. And we'll see what we have in store for our students from Centeno. Looks like they get a wild turn question to start things off, so if you could just hand me one of those there, Mr. Marasco, and I'll go ahead and, let me see, we'll put this one back. That's all right. You can go ahead and start reading. I'll go ahead and hand a copy to each team. That's your copy. And
so this comes from the subject of mathematics, and level of difficulty is difficult. So the question is, Timmy has 135 sheets of paper in a folder and 4 packages with sheets of paper. Each package has 250 sheets. How many sheets of paper does Timmy have in total?
And the choices are?
And the choices are option A, 540, option B, 385, option C, 1,500, option D, 1,335.
And again, this is a wild turn question for our students from Centeno Elementary. It comes from the math subject area. And of course, our students have up to a minute to answer. And of course, if our students come up with an answer before then, they can go ahead and share that with us. But once their time is up, they'll have to give us an answer then and there. And if they do answer correctly, they earn the 10 points. Otherwise, our students from Bonnie Garcia Elementary will have an opportunity to answer that question and possibly earn the points. So whenever you're ready, students, let us know what your answer is.
It's D.
That's correct.
All right.
Correct answer, 1,135.
All right, very good, Centeno Elementary. You earned the 10 points, and Bonnie Garcia Elementary, it's your turn at the wheel. So Adrian or Angela, will one of you spin for us, please? And our students from Bonnie Garcia wind up with a math question. And that'll be your copy.
Mathematics, this says it's an easy question. Look at the list of numbers below. 17, 21, 24, 2, 91, and 64. Which number on the list is an odd and composite number? Is it A, 91, B, 17, C, 24, or D, 21? Which number on the list is an odd and composite number?
And of course, our students can earn 5 points by answering correctly. And as soon as you have your answer, you can go ahead and let us know. Or you can try to, you have up to a minute to figure out the correct answer. So once the bell rings, that means your time will be up and you'll have to give us your answer then and there. And by answering correctly, you earn 5 points. Otherwise, our students from Centeno Elementary will have a chance to answer the question and possibly earn the points. So. And we can wait for our students to come together and see. And whenever you're ready, students, just let us know your answer, please.
We have our answer.
Go ahead.
D, 21.
That's correct.
All
Good
right.
job.
Good job. So you earned the 5 points, Bonnie Garcia, and Centeno Elementary, your turn once again. So Azalea or Christian, will one of you spin that wheel for us, please? Yeah, you're going to go clockwise. Yeah. Go ahead and spin it again, but just go in the opposite direction. There we go. And it does go around more than once, and we'll find out soon what kind of a question you guys will have to answer. And it looks like you'll be answering a language arts question. This is our first one of the day for our students from Centeno Elementary. And again, students, this is worth 5 points if you can answer correctly. That's your copy, and that's your copy.
This question is, what punctuation mark is missing in the following sentence? What is the length of the desk? Is it a period, B question mark, C a comma, or D an exclamation point?
We got it.
What's your answer, sir?
Letter B.
The letter B is correct?
Yes,
Good
it
job.
is.
A question mark.
Question mark. Very good, students. And Bonnie Garcia, it's your turn at the wheel again. So Angela or Adrian, spin that wheel for us, please. And the wheel will eventually come to a rest. We'll find out what kind of a question our students will have to answer soon. And it looks like they have another math question to answer, so we'll let them have that. And again, students, it's worth 5 points if you can answer correctly.
So this is a medium difficulty level. Which number is equivalent to the expression shown below? 7 times 100 plus 3 times 1 plus 8 times 0.01 plus 6 times 0.001. Is it A, 738.6, B, 703.086, C, 703.86, or D, 730.086?
And this question's for our students from Bonnie Garcia Elementary. And of course, they do have up to a minute to answer. And by answering correctly, they can earn up to 5 points. Otherwise, our students from Centeno Elementary will get a chance to answer that question and possibly earn the points. And again, our students are feverishly working on the correct answer. And just to repeat, the choices are 738.6, 703.086, 703.86, or 730.086. And students, whenever you're ready, just go ahead and let us know your answer, please.
We have our answer.
Go
It's
ahead.
B.
B is correct, 703.086.
All right. Good job, students. Well done. And Centeno Elementary, it'll be your turn again at the wheel. So Christian or Azalea, will one of you spin that wheel for us, please? And Azalea's spin goes round and round and will come to rest, eventually landing in the science subject area. This will be our first science question of the day, if I'm not mistaken.
This is a
Your copy.
medium level of difficulty question.
Your
Which of the following statements about mixtures is true? A mixture may be impossible to separate. B, a mixture may result from a chemical reaction. C, the ingredients that make up a mixture must be visible. And D, the mixture must contain more than one substance.
And whenever you're ready, students.
Which statement is true?
Got our answer.
Yes, sir.
Letter D.
Letter D is correct. The mixture must contain more than one substance.
All right. Good job, everyone. And it's time now for a quick break, so let's go ahead and take one, and we'll be right back after these commercial messages.
United ISD and the Sheriff's Office is committed to keeping our community safe from distracted driving.
It's not worth it. Don't text and drive. It can wait.
Studies show that parents who are actively involved in their children's education more than double their chances of graduating from high school and even going on to college. Make time to get to know your child's principal, teachers, and counselor. Volunteer and get involved in your child's school activities. Even the smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Invest in your child's future today.
United ISD now has a virtual crime watch program that makes it easy to report a crime anonymously.
Just download the free UWatch app from the iTunes Store. This app allows citizens to report a crime or send a tip anonymously.
You can even attach video, photos, audio, or any other information to your tip.
With UWatch, the power to report and prevent crime can now be found in the palm of your hand.
We know where the location is at. We're going to go take care of it right now.
Help keep our schools and communities safe.
United ISD high school students, it's time to rally and ace this school year because you could win a new car just by going to class. That's right, the Sames' Kia in the Classroom program is back. All you have to do is have perfect attendance during any 9-week period, and your name will be entered into the UISD Grand Prize drawing to win a new car. Go to school because you could be just one match point away from winning a new 2017 Kia Soul.
Hi, and welcome back. You're watching Knowledge for College, a game of knowledge and learning featuring some of our best and brightest students here at United ISD. And today we have students with us from Centeno Elementary, and we have students from Garcia Elementary. Our guest host today is Mr. Mike Marasco, one of the owners of the McDonald's of Laredo here in town. And Mike, I believe you have a question for our students.
Sure. Two quick questions. One, are you on the naughty or the nice list? And the second question is, what are you asking for Christmas?
Azalea?
I'm on the nice list, and
good.
I want a hoverboard for Christmas.
Wow, good. What about you, Christian?
I'm on the nice list, and I would like to have a video game.
Video game, great. Sir?
Well, I'm on the nice list because I wouldn't get anything if I was on a naughty. So a new game of Pokemon just came out, Pokemon Sun and Moon, and I would like to get Pokemon Sun.
Pokemon Sun. Angela?
I'm on the nice list, of course, and I want a hoverboard for Christmas.
Two hoverboard wishes, okay.
All right, excellent. Well, thank you, students. Let's go ahead and resume play now. Bonnie Garcia Elementary, it's your turn at the wheel. So Adrian or Angela, will one of you spin that wheel for us, please? And the spin goes round and round and will come to rest eventually, landing in the, well, let me see. It's wild turn, so go ahead and... All right, students, this can be worth up to 10 points if you answer correctly. That's it.
So this is a language arts question. Which of the following underlined words is an example of a common noun? Later, Alice walked down the road. Is it A, Alice, B, later, C, down, or D, road?
And this is a wild turn question for our students from Bonnie Garcia Elementary. It comes from the language arts subject area. And of course, our students are looking for an example of a common noun. So
We have our answer.
go ahead.
D. Road.
D is correct. Nice job.
That is correct, Bonnie Garcia. Good job. You earned the 10 points. Centeno Elementary, it's your turn once again. So Christian or Azalea, will one of you spin that wheel for us, please? And after a very vigorous spin, it will eventually come to rest, and we'll find out soon what kind of a question our students from Centeno Elementary will have to answer. And by the looks of it, we're going to have another language arts question, so hand me one of those. And again, students, this will be worth 5 points if you can answer correctly.
The question is, what kind of creature was defeated by the three billy goats gruff? Was it an A, rabbit, a B, hedgehogs, C, a fowl, or D, a troll?
We got our answer.
Okay.
It was D.
D, a troll is correct.
All right. Good job, Centeno Elementary. You earned the points. And Bonnie Garcia Elementary, it's your turn once again. So go ahead and give us a good spin on that wheel. And we'll find out shortly what kind of a question our students will have to answer. And as we wait for that, Mike, what do you think of our show so far?
It's great. Thanks for inviting me back. I appreciate it.
Ooh, another wild turn question for our students from Bonnie Garcia Elementary. And let's see. All right. And again, students, you can earn 10 points by answering correctly.
This wild card comes from our science category. Which statement correctly explains why images are reflected on the surface of a still pond? Is it A, light bounces off the water surface in straight lines, B, light bends as it passes through the water surface, or C, the water surface absorbs some of the light waves that strike it, or D, the water surface refracts some of the light waves that strike it?
And again, this is a wild turn question for our students from Bonnie Garcia Elementary. It comes from the science subject area, and our students can earn up to 10 points by answering correctly. And if they don't do that, our students from Centeno Elementary will get a chance to answer that question.
Okay.
And just to repeat, which statement correctly explains why images are reflected on the surface of a still pond? And our students are trying to figure that out. They have up to a minute to answer, but as soon as you're ready, students, go ahead and let us know your answer. And just to repeat the choices, A, light bounces off the water surface in straight lines. B, light bends as it passes through the water surface. C, the water surface absorbs some of the light waves that strike it. Or D, the water surface refracts some of the light waves that strike it. And again, this is a science question. It's a wild card question, so it's a little more difficult. Students, what's your answer, please?
D.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Centeno Elementary, you have a chance to earn 10 points here. Do you have an answer for us?
The answer is B.
I'm sorry, that's also incorrect. Mr. Marasco, would you mind sharing the correct answer with our students?
The correct answer is option A, light bounces off the water surface in straight lines.
So no points here, boys and girls, but good try, everyone. Everyone did their best. And Centeno Elementary, it's your turn once again. So Christian or Azalea, will one of you spin that wheel for us, please? And as the wheel goes around, it will come to a rest eventually. And this time, it looks like we're going to wind up with yet another wild turn question. So let's see. And again, students, you can earn up to 10 points by answering correctly.
This comes from our social studies category. The question is, which is not a cause of the Civil War? A, states' rights. B, sectionism. C, slavery. D, agriculture. Which is not a cause of the Civil War?
And again, this wild turn question is for our students from Centeno Elementary. It comes from the social studies subject area. And students, if you're ready, go ahead and let us know your answer.
We think it's letter D.
D, agriculture is correct. Nice job.
So good job, Centeno Elementary. You earned the 10 points. And Bonnie Garcia Elementary, it's your turn once again. So Adrian or Angela, will one of you spin that wheel for us, please? And as the wheel goes round and round, it will come to a rest somewhere. And it looks like our students from Bonnie Garcia have another math question to answer. Oops. Let me pick that up. There we go. All right.
The question is, which attribute measures the distance around a two-dimensional figure? Is it A, area, B, perimeter, C, volume, or D, length?
And again, this math question is for our students from Bonnie Garcia. They can earn 5 points by answering correctly.
We have our answer.
Go ahead.
B, perimeter.
B is correct.
All right. Very good, Bonnie Garcia. You earned the 5 points, and Centeno Elementary, it's your turn once again, so give us a good spin there, Christian. And after a very vigorous spin, our wheel will eventually come to rest, and we'll find out then what kind of a question our students from Centeno Elementary will have to answer. And by the looks of it, it's going to be language arts. All right. And again, students, this is worth 5 points to you if you can answer correctly.
The question is, who wrote the classic children's fiction novel Anne of Green Gables in 1908? Is it A, Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, B, Charles Perrault, I'm going to mispronounce that,
Yeah.
C, Lucy Maud Montgomery, or D, P.L. Travers?
And again, this is a language arts question for our students. Who wrote the classic children's fiction novel Anne of Green Gables back in 1908? So, and once our students come up with an answer, they can let us know.
We think it's letter D.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Bonnie Garcia, do you have an answer for us?
B.
I'm sorry, that's also incorrect. Mike Marasco, can you share the correct question with our students?
The correct answer is C, Lucy Maud Montgomery.
So that's the answer we were looking for. So I'm sorry. So no points on that question, but good try, everyone. And Bonnie Garcia Elementary, it's your turn once again. So go ahead and spin that wheel for us. And after another vigorous spin, our wheel will come to a rest finally. And it looks like our students from Bonnie Garcia will wind up with a wild turn question. So let's see what kind of a question the wheel has in store for them. That'll be your copy. All right.
This question comes from the science category. The question is, which statement about energy is not correct? A, energy cannot be created or destroyed. B, energy makes change in movement possible. C, energy can be changed from one form to another. Or D, energy disappears once it has been used for work. Which statement about energy is not correct?
So students, this is a wild turn question for our students from Bonnie Garcia Elementary. It comes from the science subject area. And just to repeat the question, which statement about energy is not correct? So we're looking for the statement that is not correct. So As soon as our students from Bonnie Garcia answer correctly, they can earn up to 10 points. Otherwise, our students from Centeno will get a chance to answer that question and possibly earn the points. And our students have up to a minute to answer, so once the bell rings, they'll be out of time and they'll have to give us their answer. So,
We have our answer.
what is your answer?
D.
D is correct. Nice job.
Energy disappears once it has been used for work. That is not correct, but it is correct, if you know what I mean. So it's time now for a quick break, so let's go ahead and take one, and we'll be right back.
We are educators.
We are innovators.
We are leaders.
We are college students.
We are artists.
We are athletes.
We cherish all students.
We are United ISD.
United ISD now has a virtual crime watch program that makes it easy to report a crime anonymously.
Just download the free UWatch app from the iTunes Store. This app allows citizens to report a crime or send a tip anonymously.
You can even attach video, photos, audio, or any other information to your tip.
With UWatch, the power to report and prevent crime can now be found in the palm of your hand.
We know where the location is at. We're going to go take care of it right now.
Help keep our schools and communities safe.
Hi and welcome back. You've been watching Knowledge for College, a game of knowledge and learning featuring some of our best and brightest students here at United ISD. Of course, we'd like to thank our students from Centeno Elementary, and we'd also like to thank our students from Bonnie Garcia Elementary. They were very good sports, and they did a very good job for us here today. And of course, we'd like to thank our special guest host today, Mr. Mike Marasco, owner of McDonald's of Laredo. And tell me, Mike, what did you think of our show?
The show's fantastic. It's really great to have the students come out, and they did a really good job today. And I had a hard time keeping up with some of those answers, so you guys did a great job.
All right, very good. And of course, I'd like to remind our viewing audience to watch Knowledge for College and the other fine UISD programming here on our local stations. And of course, we also record board meetings and things like that as well, so it's very good for us to keep the public informed. And of course, we'd like to thank McDonald's of Laredo especially for sharing some prizes for our students, and of course, some of the other businesses as well, including Great American Cookies and Montana Mike's and Sonic, America's Drive-In. So with that, we'll go ahead and say goodbye, everybody, and that's it. Bye-bye.